Hey everyone, this is Brew, and today we're gonna do a Lord Shazar showcase video. The showcase is gonna mostly focus on PvP, the dungeons, maybe some campaign, but not the clan boss, because for clan boss you need a total different set of masteries. And for this video, guys, I'm gonna show you how his gear sets are, basically speed and attack. And the reason is I want to use him in arena, and the higher speed you have, the better it is for him to go right after your speed booster. So let's look at his reviews, guys. Arena offense, arena defense 4.9 and 4.8. Looking at reviews is always a good point when you go through a champion, especially for a champion that has lots of reviews, like 2000 ratings. It's a good starting place. Of course, Lord Shazar is one of the old legendaries in the game, so he's been around for a long time. Although the bomb debuffs that he applies, if you know already, have been changed recently. They didn't used to do lots of damage, but now they are much better than they were before. But still, I think in my opinion, they need some buffs. So let's look at his gear specifically and what I put here. So it's speed, attack percentage, accuracy, and critical rate in most of the gear here. Nothing really crazy except the gloves, guys. I went for critical rate, and the reason was I needed to get that 100% critical rate, and that was only possible through the gloves. And these are one of the few cases that you need critical rate on the gloves instead of critical damage or attack percentage. If you can get attack percentage and still reach a very good critical rate percentage, then I think go for it, especially for Lord Shazar. But for me, for this video, I use speed sets and the critical rate gloves. So attack percentage on the chest and attack percentage on boots, both 6 stars, so I get a good amount of attack percentage. And then the rings are attack. The amulet could have been attack, but I have only critical damage, so I put in critical damage with some attack here, but that's very negligible. Accuracy on the banner, of course, and some attack percentage and attack and speed, of course. Those are not the best gear you can possibly have in champion, but what was the best ones I have. The important stats here to look at, guys, is the attack. I have him at 5000 attack, 180 speed, and 298 accuracy. Critical rate 100%, as I told you before. That's very important, especially for Lord Shazar. And his critical damage at 151%. That's also good in the case that you want to do some extra damage other than your bombs. So let's look at his skills really quickly. So his A1 is a very good A1. Attacks one enemy 3 times. Damage increased by 15% for each debuff on the target. And this is why he can also be used for the clan boss. But because he's an attack-based champion and he's very specific in the uses you can in the way that you can use Lord Shazar, he's mostly used for the arena. So his A1 is a 3-hitting A1. You go with Giant Slayer, and the amount of poison that you have on the target, damage increases by 15% for each debuff. Yeah, he's gonna be doing a great deal of damage, but not more than your other champions, like especially your poisoners. So it's very difficult for him to have a spot in a clan boss team. His A2 places a 50% increased attack buff on this champion for 2 turns. This buff cannot be removed. That's great. Places a block debuff buff on this champion for 2 turns. This is also great currently with Tormin and all that. Grants an extra turn. This is a great skill to have, especially now that we have Tormin. He freezes. A block debuff buff is very good, especially if you don't have another way to apply this on your champion. So Cruel Fate, this is basically the skill that makes Lord Shazar what he is. So attacks all enemies. 75% chance of placing 2 bombs debuff that detonate after 2 turns. So guys, if you didn't know what bombs do, bombs basically do damage based on, okay, this damage is based on attack. So if he was a defensive champion, he would the bombs damage would base their damage on his defense, but here it's based on his attack. So bombs will detonate after 2 turns, and you're gonna see a 2 above the head of the enemies that you apply the bombs on. But the important thing here, guys, is decrease the detonation cooldown by 1 turn if this attack is critical. So I'm not sure if this is a bug or this is intended, but I have him at 100% crit, and it still shows 2 turns, but it does detonate after 1 turn because I have him at 100% crit. So this is the reason that you need 100% crit, so that your bombs detonate immediately once the enemies go. So yeah, the bombs cannot crit, so critical damage does not affect them, but critical rate, especially for this skill, does affect them. So 100% chance to apply it. So I tried to get lucky, and I actually did get lucky. I put 3 books on him and managed to get the 100% chance to apply the bomb. So I just need accuracy here and not to get a weak hit. So next up, guys, is his aura, and his aura is one of the best ones in the game for arena. Increases ally speed in the arena by 32%, guys. This is even more than what Arbiter has. She has a 30%. Of course, she also provides so much more utility, but for me, I use him in the leader spot because of that 2 extra percent. Like if you have 100 base speed, this is gonna be 32 more speed instead of 30, so that 2 speed might be the one that made your speed booster go first. So we're gonna look at his masteries now, and I want you guys to notice that his masteries are not ideal. Of course, I could have gone differently. For example, ruthless ambush here, I could have gone single out, but instead I went for kill streak, and also I went for blood shield. The offense tree is not that important in my opinion, and I think the masteries overall are not that important for Shazar, in the sense that you can get your accuracy up also through support, but also very easily through your gear, your banner, and easily 2 pieces of accuracy can take you over 200 accuracy in the beginning. But if you want to go even higher in the arena, you need to focus on your masteries, and that could possibly be getting single out, getting ruthless ambush, and maybe bring it down because his HP is already very low. But in the support tree, guys, yeah, of course, go for accuracy. You need to get as much accuracy as possible. I also went for arcane celerity because I don't use him in the clan boss. So this one actually helps to get extra bit of turn meter at a 30% chance. I'm getting a bit of cycle of magic. You can get lucky from there, and lower of steel, you get some extra speed and extra attack percentage. Then I went for sniper. Of course, so guys, I went for sniper before I even had applied the 3 skill books, but still this does not really help out Lord Shazar in any of his other skills. And if you can see the other Master Hexer, of course, Spirit Haze is also useful. I think it's the only one useful out of these 4, but if I went for Spirit Haze, I couldn't have gone for Eagle Eye. This is the only champion I have that I actually have Eagle Eye on. So it's plus 50 accuracy. Of course, if you can get that through your items, then this might not be needed, and you can go for Giant Slayer over here and use him in the clan boss. But really for arena, Giant Slayer is not that useful, guys. So guys, let's go into PvP in the arena, and I'll show you what Lord Shazar can do. Let's find a team that's not that hard, that easy. So this one should be okay. We've got magic versus us, so we can showcase there how much damage he does. He's gonna be weak versus magic, so we'll see if we can get lucky and apply the bombs. If you get a weak hit, the bombs will not apply. So we go for a speed boost first. We're first. Look at all the others. We apply a weak and defense down, but of course, guys, the bombs are not affected by defense, so you don't even need defense down. A weaken will help the bombs, I think. But the defense down will not affect them because the bombs ignore defense. So we're gonna go for let's just kill Valkyrie, get her out of the way so she does not do the buffs. So I'm gonna put this on 1x speed, and I'm gonna show you how much damage it does as a skill because it attacks all enemies. It's an AoE, and we only have 150% critical damage, and then 75% chance of placing the bomb. We're gonna have 100% chance to apply it, so let's apply the bombs. There we go. You see, we had like 50k crits. I sometimes saw in other matches, of course, like 70,000 crits. Those are very good to even kill the enemies before the bombs. So yeah, this is it, guys. Basically, we won't have chance to look at the damage done here because I think, yeah, Razdin actually died before even the bombs ticking. So let's go to the next one. I'm gonna put it on auto so you actually see in real time what this team does. So yeah, Cubitus goes in there, 160k. There are the bombs, and the bombs explode. That's it. That was too fast actually for you guys to probably realize, but yeah, so that was a mistake. I shouldn't have speed boosted because it's a Torment, but the good thing is I got lucky and didn't get frozen. So we're gonna do our bombs here. Actually, because we have a Torment, I'm gonna apply the blocks debuff buff first. It's not needed because I'll probably kill every one of them before I get frozen, but there we go. Blocks debuff buff, I get resist on the freeze, and that's very cool. Let's apply some bombs. You see, guys, boom 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 boom, Tyrell dies. Torment died, and then he revived because of his passive. So we're gonna apply the our debuffs there, the defense down, and we can, of course, defense down is not really needed when you apply bombs because bombs ignore defense. So the bombs are actually very good versus targets that have high defense because the bombs don't care. So the bombs damage is very static, so it does not change in terms of which enemy is against you. So it's gonna be usually the same damage on each attack. So let's do some more, and then I'll gonna show you how much damage he does in the dungeons. So bombs damage in the arena does about 23,000. So you apply 2 bombs, that's 46,000 damage. That's good, but it's nothing crazy. I mean, I do get way higher attacks with my other champions. So there we go. We actually killed them from A3 without the bombs need to explode. So let's go for one more. But in the cases that the enemy is very tanky, the bombs will do their damage. So it's gonna be his A3 doing some damage. And let's look at the bombs now. 24,000. 24,000 actually, not 23. So yeah, that's a very good way. You do your initial damage with your A3, and then the bombs do some extra bit of damage to clear them up. So let's look at the dragon now. He's gonna be weak in the dragon because the dragon is magic, of course, but we don't care. We're just gonna use a normal kind of team that had probably like your arbiter. You're gonna have your Lord Shazar. I'm gonna put in, I really want to put my Venus in there, but yeah, let's just put our normal teams in there, and let's put one royal guard. Should be enough. I've got 4 of them now. Where's my royal guards? Probably in the vault. There we go. So we're gonna see how many resists we get here because it's weak affinity, but still, let's see how much damage the bombs do. Bombs on like 3 of them, and once they take a turn, they're gonna die from the bombs. Okay, only 1 of them left standing. If he takes a turn, there we go. The bombs actually killed him. They didn't manage to take a turn. So let's see now. 10,000 crits, not bad. Of course, 30,000 crits there from my Cubitus. He's much stronger. I need to see some more bombs. No, 18,000 crit. Look at that. Almost one-shotted there. And it's fine because Arbiter is gonna revive. I should have put in Royal Guard in there for the increased attack instead of Arbiter in the lead. Defense and weaken on the boss. And let's see how much damage my Lord Shazar will actually do on the dragon now. So he should have his bombs ready. Let's put it on 1 speed. Is he gonna get a turn to apply them? There we go, 2 bombs, and let's see how much damage the bombs will do once the dragon takes a turn. So it's gonna take a turn any time now. 46,000. No, actually that was those were the poisons. It was 24,000, so it did the same amount of damage on the boss. So I got confused there because I was like, how did it do 46,000? No, it was 24,000, the same damage that is done on PvP. So a good alternative for the way bombs work would be based on percentage health damage of the enemy. So the same way that Royal Guard and Cold Heart do their damage, it should have been the bombs also, because there's few champions that have the bombs, and they're very weak in terms of like War Mother. Lord Shazar is much better because of his lead, but War Mother, even after her buff, she's still very weak as a legendary. So I think they should help them out in another buff. So we got 2 minutes. That's not bad. Of course, this was not because of Lord Shazar, but mostly the other members of the team. So guys, we're at the Fire Knight now. Lord Shazar should have an affinity advantage. So let's go in and we'll see how he does. Of course, he does not provide any other utility than his A1 doing a 3 hit. His bombs should do a bit of damage, of course, but I mean, you can get through the waves with other champions that are much better and have utility actually for the boss instead of just their basic attack. So they might have some turn meter reduction. For example, here, my Soulbone, she's so great. She's like a Cold Heart, but her A3 does not do percentage health damage. But still, she does great amount of damage with her A1, A2. She's got a great lead. And she also reduces turn meter. So I think she's far better for the Fire Knight than Lord Shazar, but we're gonna see how Lord Shazar's damage fares on the boss here, on the Fire Knight boss. So the waves are being annoying, but that's fine. At least we have Arbiter there to revive in case something very bad happens. So the bombs are on the enemies, and let's see how much damage they should do. About 24,000, I'm guessing. If they take a turn, they didn't take a turn. That's fine, I guess. So now the thing here with the boss, of course, the Fire Knight, guys, you need to reduce that turn meter, and on auto you don't have control of when your champions are going to do the skills, so it's basically only luck. And there we go, we actually used both of our skills while the shield was on, so turn meter was not reduced. That was very bad. But yeah, we see 8,000 crits from Lord Shazar. How many are gonna die now? Okay, only one. Let's get the shield down. The shield's down to 3 now because of Lord Shazar, but we should have our skills ready. We couldn't even land the bombs there because the shield was up. Okay, we have heal reduction. That's always great for the boss. Man. Okay, we have the shield down. Let's try again. Hopefully now my cooldowns are up, and once those are up, we should have control over the boss. There we go. The turn meter is down, and I mean, for me personally, for a champion to have over 4 for a dungeon is for him to provide utility other than damage, because every single champion can do some kind of damage. Okay, not Skull Lord, but yeah. They can provide some utility here. Lord Shazar's only utility is his basic attack, and that, I mean, there's so many champions with a 3 hitting basic attack. You can find something better. So it's not gonna be your solution to do Fire Knight 20, but he might help you out in doing lower versions of the Fire Knight just by using your arena gear. So yeah, the bombs exploded. 24,000 there if you guys managed to see that. And the damage there was mostly done by poisons and by my other champions, not really from my Lord Shazar. Hopefully now we get down the shield and he should die very quickly. 3 minutes 10 seconds. Let's see. Yeah, 3 minutes 10 seconds. There we go. And we got a frenzy helmet. So the final one, guys, is going to be the campaign. I'm just going to show you how quickly he can farm the campaign. Of course, he's not going to be quick because his kit is not all AoE. So, of course, wave 1 is the best. You use your A3. But then the A3 has a very long cooldown, like 6 turns cooldown. That's a long time, guys. So, yeah, we're killing wave 2 quite okay. His A2 has a good cooldown. So, you get that extra turn, so you actually reduce your cooldowns even more. But yeah, there we go. 23 seconds, not bad, but of course his gear is very good, guys. It's not bad, but it's not ideal. There's so many better champions that with the same gear with 5,000 attack. Yeah, could have done this with Saurus. So yeah, if I could make him go to 5,000 attack. So overall, guys, Lord Shazar, he's great in the arena. I find him very useful in the arena. He does great amount of damage, 24,000 per bomb. With 5,000 attack. Of course, there's so many other champions that with 5,000 attack, 100% crit, and that amount of critical damage, although low, they would still do a great deal of damage. For example, Zargala would do so much more with 5,000 attack. She's got 4.2k, and she does a great deal of damage in the arena. Lord Shazar, for a legendary, I think he needs a buff in terms of the bombs. The bombs need a change, in my opinion. But if you have him, Lord Shazar, he's going to be useful, especially for his lead, until you get something better in terms of having a speed boost lead and also a speed boost skill. So this was my guide, guys, for Lord Shazar. Thanks a lot for watching. Leave a like down below. Comment on how you built your Lord Shazar. Of course, the masteries for Lord Shazar are very hit or miss because there's so many ways to build him. In my opinion, you can go for Giant Slayer and defensive tree. You can go for support tree. You can go however you want. I'm gonna post another link of another possible masteries you can use down in the comment section. So thanks a lot guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.